Hey, we are back. What up, though, people? It is Wake Up Woodward, and we appreciate you guys for choosing to kick off your day with the Woo crew. We got one more segment with the legend Rod Beard on, and you guys, you got to woo him. We got Wingman Broder in the chat. He is keeping an eye on things, and we're going to get into this Woodward Pistons segment where we got to talk a little bit about these expectations, and I have a little game that we're going to play called Swish or Break. Not Swish or Break, chat. Swish or
Swisher break.
But let's get the drum roll going.
I'll take a swisher break.
Swisher break. Swisher break? Was that what it was? Swisher break?
Oh my gosh, I love this, dog. I love the Woo crew. Let's get it going. Hey, yo! Shout out and welcome to the legend Detroit News, Rod Beard. Brother, before we get into things, take it away as you see me in my retro Troy Weaver era restore shirt.
Swisher break?
Wow.
All right. Yeah, let's talk. No, my thought today is for James Edwards, the Pistons beat writer, and now former Pistons beat writer for The Athletic. Moving on to bigger and better things, covering the Knicks. He's worked so hard. That was my roadie for 5 years on the beat, and I'm just so happy for him and proud of his next venture that he's going on, and just wish him the best of luck. He's just a really good friend, a really good writer, obviously, and just a good dude all around.
Hey, Rod Beard, you know what? We do this often. That was number one on my notes. Shout out to James Edwards. He's going to crush it. He feels like he's a person that's kind of made exactly for that scene and that setting. And Detroit media, we're definitely going to be losing somebody who he was a leader in that room. You know, especially for me, it's season 4. He was somebody that I looked up to, in the room, just kind of how he carried himself, the way he phrased his questions, the ways that he created his relationships and such, and the way he just carried himself. And then he was always cool to everybody, you didn't get a sense of ego or anything. It was just, hey, I'm here to help. And my first day, the first game I ever covered credentialed, he walked up to me and he saw it, he noticed me, and he was just like, wait, hey, Brandon, Kool-Aid. He was like, you don't know where the hell you're going, huh? I was like, no, not at all. Yeah. He said, follow me, man, I got you. And he just showed me everything. So shout out to James Edwards. Like you said, moving on to bigger and better. Definitely.
Yeah,
Good on you, Rod.
And I'm just really happy for him. I think that the Knicks are one of the premier beats in the league, and he's just going to go and crush that too. So that's my guy. Wish him the best of luck, and there will be another Pistons beat writer. Omari, you got the juice now. You are the most tenured of the newspaper beat writers.
He is, and you know what, Omari, man, he does a great job. I love kind of this Detroit media scene, and it's an awesome thing to work in. I know some housekeeping notes with the Detroit Pistons. They did hire a new president of business operations, Melanie Harris. She was previously with Nike and with the Jordan brand. And the press release specifically says that her job is to lead the organization's business lines, expanding revenue, opportunities, and driving engagement with partners, sponsors, ticket holders, and fans. And just, Rod, just from your experience really quickly, can you speak to the type of impact she can have, not just for the organization, but potentially for the fans as well, as they're looking to repair that relationship?
Yeah, I think it's just secure the bag is her job, and also to build the relationship with fans and work with the marketing department to come up with some innovative new things. So I think this is a nod to understanding the athletic side of it. You're going to get somebody from Nike and the Jordan brand who understands what the assignment is. So I think she'll do a good job. And looking at her credentials and everything else, certainly duly impressed with what she brings to the table.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? I want to be able to get into things a little bit here because as we get closer to Pistons season, training camp is a few weeks away. Preseason is a few weeks away. It's right here. You're starting to see more and more national media start to talk about the Detroit Pistons. You're starting to see different narratives start to come out, which, in my opinion, I believe should start from multiple outlets. Trae Young to other superstars are saying, you know what? When we're going to talk about the top guards in the entire NBA, who are they also mentioning? Cade Cunningham. And Hoops Hype, they did their top 100 NBA players. And last year, the Pistons had one. That is Cade Parker Cunningham. This year, they have two. He moves up the list, and he's now at number 37. He is behind Paolo Banchero, and he is behind Scotty Barnes. But they got Tobias Harris on there as well at number 90. And then a guy who I don't know if I've shown him the proper love over the last couple months, Jaden Ivey, because I'm going to go down the court here as we talk about the expectations and we get into a little game we're going to play. Jaden Ivey has gone from Forbes magazine believes that he's going to go from starter to star this year. And Jalen Duren has been identified as one of those young players who's going to not go to all-star leap, but at least have like a season like Cade Cunningham just had that would say, you know what, he's going to be one of those dudes that will make an all-star within the next couple of years. But then when you see the expectations, everybody clams up to saying there's no way that this team can compete for playing at all. And I just wanted to be able to get, as we get closer to this season, what your realistic outlook for this team. They added the proper, what many would say, the right vets compared to what they've done in the past. There's a lot of optimism around this young core. And now the Pistons are saying that they want to be able to make some noise in this Eastern Conference if they can. I know it sounds silly, but when you just kind of take a step back and look at what the national outlook is starting to say about the Pistons, it seems like there's a lot more here for that recipe.
There's more that's there, but they got to follow the template that the Tigers and the Lions did, is that there are incremental steps in this, is that we thought last year, the beginning of last year was the bottom of this, and there's a new low for this. Now you got to start coming out of that. You got to turn this up and make this 20-something wins, at least. Again, it's not saying this is a play-in, play-off, any of that stuff. You've got to be a respectable team that every night you give your effort, and the opposing team is like, oh, we got out of there with one. And it's not, oh, yeah, we got the Pistons tonight. This is a dub. We should be done by the third quarter. You got to change that narrative, and you've got to be a respectable team around the league. And I'm not going to put a number on it, but I will say something in the 20s, high 20s. Double it and get to 28, 30, somewhere in there. I think is fine.
Yeah, that's where I'm at as well. And a player that is starting to get a lot of kind of attention positively, more than I've seen. I mentioned him earlier, that's Jaden Ivey. So, KG, if we can get this music going, what we're going to do, this is Swish or Break, not Swish or Break.
Swish or Break.
I'm going to give a statement. This is similar to some of the segments that KG has cooked up before. I'll provide you some evidence. You tell me Swish or Break with your reason why. Now, look, our cast, we're definitely give your answer. We're going to have Rod Beard be the one to kind of give his answer and probably explain a little bit more, expand on it.
All right.
The first two are Jaden Ivey ones. Number one, Jaden Ivey and not Cade Cunningham will benefit most from the Pistons' free agent additions.
Brick.
Ooh.
Brick.
Broder? Brick?
I'm sorry, what was the question? I was playing wingman. Brick. I'm bricked up. Let's go, Brick.
Let's go. JB?
Brick, sorry.
What about you? And this is it before you answer. There are many who believe that Cade Cunningham is already a good player and that though this will offer some relief as it relates to outside shooting, that Jaden Ivey, a player who needs the middle of the paint open, which outside shooting will help, and he has good playmaking. 4.5 assists with the same lack of shooting that Cade Cunningham has had to deal with, that he actually might be one of those players that can benefit the most. Not that he'll have a better year, but that his game will benefit the most from the free agent additions. Swish or Brick?
Air ball. Not
air ball.
Even a brick. Air ball. I'm none of the above. It's like we've talked to no end about why they went and got these guys. They could have got them for Cade. They didn't go get them to suit Jaden Ivey. It is going to suit Cade immensely more than Jaden Ivey. It might help him, but Cade immensely more. If Cade's going to be an all-star, it's because they went and got these guys, and there's a direct correlation there. Ivy would be a sort of secondary benefit of that. Airball, not even Brick.
No, I could not agree more. Cade Cunningham is the man.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham, I think the team success, which I think sometimes he gets unfairly blamed for, they're going to at least double their wins. Cade Cunningham, we already know, is a good passer, and he's going to have more guys around who can actually hit open threes. Cade Cunningham, absolutely. I would have said airball if I knew that was an option.
No, I love it. Let's get into number two. And you know what? You might actually say this. Where these are coming from are from some of the most common things that I'm starting to see from fans, either in replies, comments across socials and such. And I thought, hey, let's get into a little bit of strategy. Jaden Ivey should be the Detroit Pistons point guard. because Cade Cunningham is a better off-ball shooter and a better finisher and slasher. Jaden Ivey has shown to be a good playmaker when he has Cade Cunningham in the lineup with him. And when Cade Cunningham hit some of his best stretches as it relates to outside shooting, it was with the ball in Jaden Ivey's hands. Swish or brick? Let's go around the room real quick. To you. JB Smooth.
Brick. I'm sorry.
Hey, wingman.
Brick. I heard that one.
Yo, I'm changing to a brick. I'm switching to a brick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That was a clank.
I can't. Yeah.
That was a clank. What up, though? Is it a Shaquille O'Neal free throw? Rod Beard.
It's one of those where you're trying to bank it and it hits the backboard and then hits the side of the rim and then just kind of caroms off. So it's not a brick, but it's just not very well.
I get it.
It's such a small sample size that you would be taking to say that that's the case, but there's so much more evidence that suggests that Cade would benefit more from that and be the better point guard. There are going to be small times where that is the case, but that's not going to be the by and large.
Yep. And KG, I know you were deliberating a little bit more than others. What's up?
It's tough, man. But I just really I agree with what Rod said.
Yeah.
Just
all right. Look, 3 more questions, man. One of either Asar Thompson or Isaiah Stewart has to start for the Detroit Pistons. And you see the back wall here, because this is kind of my proposed starting 5 right here. And that is Jalen Duren, Simone Fontecchio, Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, and Tobias Harris. So, swish or brick, because we're talking about defense now, and these are probably 2 of your best defensive players on the entire team. We know how JB Bickerstaff rolls. He likes the switchability of Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren. He said he loved it when he was a coach with Cavaliers. So one of them has to start. Flannel.
Because you said has to, I'm going to say brick.
Ooh. KG.
brick.
JB Smooth.
Why you gotta give me these questions, man? Brick, man.
I'm also going brick.
Hey, I see you. Rod Beard.
This is a bank shot 3.
On Sunday.
This tells you how this question is phrased. I'm going to agree with Flannel Sam because it's the way that it's phrased. If you said should start, one of them should start, I can get with it. So that's the kind of make. But must start? No, they don't have to start. You got the graphic behind you that says they don't have to start. But should, okay, I can listen to that.
Yep. I'm actually looking forward to this lineup right here. I think it caters well to that backcourt of Cade Cunningham at the point guard and Jaden Ivey as your kind of just dynamic combo guard. Let's get through these next 2 questions. Number 4, one of either Isaiah Stewart, who's been brought up in some rumors lately, Malik Beasley or Tim Hardaway Jr. will not be on the team past the trade deadline. And Isaiah Stewart, his name has come up at the trade deadline the last 2 years, as well as during the offseason, and now via the NBA Central, that the Pistons, though they looked at Jaden Ivey and wondered, they said, you know what, we want to explore what we have with him there, but that Isaiah Stewart's contract is actually right now looking really, really good in this era. Swish or brick, one of those guys will not be on the team past the trade deadline. Flannel Sam.
Because you're giving me all three of them, and I think all 3 of them could potentially help a contender if the Pistons aren't one, I'm going to say Swish.
Yeah,
Ooh.
all net.
All net.
All net, Swish.
That's a Richard Hamilton free throw you're telling me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
JB Smooth.
Oh, this is easy Swish. Come on, bro.
Hey, Broder.
I'm on the bandwagon. Swish.
Let's rock. Rod Beard.
Not only is this a swish, it is a Wayne Ellington swish. And
Wayne Ellington. Jesus, don't bring that name back up.
I'm going to go a step further. Multiple of those that you named will be gone.
Ooh, Flannel's face.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Ooh. All right. Number 5. And this, I have to read the question because it's one that I keep seeing. You guys are going to know as soon as I say it how I feel about it. Number 5, to wrap up the segment. Cade Cunningham will not make All-Star team, make the All-Star team this season? Flannel Sam.
Airball.
KG.
You said will not?
Will not make the All-Star team this season.
That's a brick.
Ooh, JB Smooth.
That's a brick.
Keep stick out the
brick.
chats right now.
Right, please.
That's
Matthew
a brick
Broder.
for me.
Yeah, that's a brick. That dude is going to the All-Star game this year.
Let's go.
Book it.
Rod Beard. I have to stay unbiased. Don't do
It's
it
a
to
brick.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
He's
yeah,
gonna make the All-Star.
yeah. Congratulations, Kay Cunningham, if you make it.
It might be a reserve.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he won't start. Yeah.
1,000% be as a reserve. Yes.
Definitely. Hey, well, you know what? That is Swish or Brick. Wanted to be able to get into a little bit of the strategy. Thinking of some of the fans out there as well and bring it to you guys. Thank you all, man. This was fun.
that was
What up,
fun.
though, JB Smooth?
Oh, I just wanted to ask Rod one thing. Rod, what's going on, man? You know, we are the kind of fashion-forward crew here at the network.
We like to think so.
I gotta get your opinion on this. I don't know if you've seen, but they leaked the new NBA City Connect jerseys.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you your thoughts on Pistons Connect jersey that I got.
Dark clothing a little bit. It's a little worn.
I don't know why the P to me looks like Hooper, like a profile of Hooper, dog.
They tried to do the Bad Boys cursive on it, but it just it's not hitting for me.
Rob put his glasses on.
It's oddly similar to K's OSU Cowboys jersey that he used to wear. So I don't know if they're paying homage to Cade with this, but I don't know.
I don't.
I mean, well, you know, in that case, you know what? You know, no, I'm just playing. Man,
Wait, what is that color scheme? I don't. Okay, I don't know. Is that a
Tigers basketball, baby.
Oh,
Is this
man.
fake? I don't know what that is.
Is this fake?
Who are they connected with in the city? Of that?
Yeah, not me.
Who are they connected with in the city?
You could have put the spirit
That's
of
a
Detroit
bar.
on that jersey, and it would have been better than that.
Yeah, man.
KG, our resident bar king. Was that a bar?
That was absolutely a bar. Guaranteed.
Oh, man. Hey, look, I hope you guys have been in the chat wooing Mr. Rod Beard for your opportunity to get this Woodward Pistons merch and the Woodward Tigers merch as well. Any last words for Mr. Rod?
No,
Love
man,
having
this
you
is
as
fun.
always.
This is absolutely fun.
Yep.
You guys have an awesome week.
Thanks, Rod.
Thank you, Rod.
Appreciate you, Rod.
Thank you as always. Thank you, chat family, for staying engaged. Look like we zoomed right through that goal. Man, this was dope. Thank you, Rod Beard, Detroit News sports editor-in-chief. Legendary, great
All
man.
right, guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
let's
Have
rock.
a good show.
Thank you, brother. Have a good rest of your day. Hey, and you know what? I got to tell you about something else. Now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Your current provider, Swiss, they're going to hold them honest and make sure that they're not slipping in anything extra.
Locked up.
Don't let me out. Hey.